It's story time.
Hi boys and girls, I'm Miss Linda. Today's story is about springtime. Spring is when we see nice weather and flowers growing. The story has Emma and Owen going out in springtime to visit a tree at the park. So let's see what happens when they visit that tree.
Before we go with Emma and Owen to visit the park where the old oak tree lives, this book was written by Carl Emerson and illustrated by Corey Dorfield, and they called it The Busy Spring. Before we start reading the story about the busy spring, there's a few words that I'd like for you to learn. They're part of the story and help you understand the story. The first word is bud, a flower or leaf that hasn't opened yet. The next word is melting, changing from a solid to a liquid, like ice changing to water. The next word is robin, a bird with brown feathers on its back and orange feathers on its face and breast. The next word is season, one of the 4 parts of the year. There's winter, there's spring, summer, and autumn. And springtime is the season after winter and before summer. As we begin the story about the busy spring, we see that Emma and Owen are going to visit a tree. It's called Old Oak at the park. It is springtime, and all the living things are busy. Rachel the robin builds a nest. Will Emma and Owen see the baby robins? Emma woke up and looked outside. The streets were wet with melting snow. Emma got dressed. She wanted to get to the park quickly. Owen was standing next to Old Oak. He was waiting for Emma. "Hello, my friend," said Old Oak. "Hello, Old Oak," said Emma and Owen. In North America, the season of spring begins in March. It ends in late June. The seasons of summer, autumn, and winter follow. "Spring is here," said Old Oak. "All living things are busy now. The air warms in the spring. Each day the sun climbs higher in the sky." Emma and Owen climbed Old Oak. There were lots of tiny bumps in Old Oak's branches. "What are these bumps?" asked Owen. "The bumps are called buds," said Old Oak. "Trees make buds in the spring. The buds will turn into leaves." Rachel the robin landed on one of Old Oak's branches. "I am finishing a nest for my babies," Rachel said. "Most animals have babies in the spring and summer." Emma and Owen wanted to see the baby robins. They saw only eggs. They would have to wait. The next day, Emma and Owen went to the park. Still, they saw only eggs in the nest. 2 weeks later, Emma and Owen went to the park again. They ran to Old Oak. Emma and Owen looked at the nest. They did not see the eggs. "The babies are here," Emma and Owen yelled. "Yes, they are," said Old Oak. Emma and Owen watched the hungry babies chirp. "The babies need to eat," said Rachel. "Soon it will be summer. Then the babies will be on their own," said Old Oak. Boys and girls, the author of this book has some suggestions for you to have fun spring activities. You can do lots of fun things in the spring. Here are some ideas. Visit a nature center or park. While you are there, go on a nature hike or scavenger hunt. Watch all of the new life that arrives in the spring. You can also adopt a park with your family, friends, or classmates. Clean it up to celebrate Earth Day on April 22nd. You can also make a bird feeder. Fill it with birdseed for all of the returning birds. Then you can also plant a tree to celebrate Arbor Day on the last Friday in April. You can also visit a local farm or zoo to see all the new spring babies. But you can also go to your local library and check out some books about birds and learn about them. Boys and girls, we've come to the end of our short story. Can you go out and see birds flying around?